war starts. What war? India and Pakistan. How the hell is India and Pakistan at war? Wowzers. Hi. I'm also on YouTube, so whichever one. Hey, Fats, relax. You have not been barking this whole time, and now all of a sudden, he's got so much to say. I have two major announcements, so share the live. I hate that I always do that. I sound like Oprah. Nobody wants that. So please go share the live. Fats, get out of that window before I come over there. Get out of that window. Get out of that window. I said he has been back talking me all day. Fats, I don't care why you in the window. I said get out of the window. This whole having the last word thing with Fats is really annoying. You do not get the last word, son. Attitude. Thank you. Man, listen. It is moo season, and I'm on 3 hours of sleep. I'm on team no sleep. Y'all know it's real easy for me to say I'm not going live today, but I said I have to go live today. Tell them what I've been working on, what's happening. Let me go ahead and share the live because I can't tell y'all to do stuff I'm not doing. So let me go and hit a few faces. Fats, you go find something to do with your busybody self. Go find something to do. You don't have to be right here with me. I'm in the house. Ain't nobody gonna snatch me up. Just gone now. Just gone. Hi, YouTube. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? My camera is real close today. I don't know what's going on with that. 3 hours is rough, but you know what? I love working. Okay, let me adjust this. When you do something that you love doing, it doesn't hit you that hard. But I'm running on fumes, and y'all know I'm a creative person. I am always going to create something, and every year, usually May and April and May, I start something new. Okay. And for me, that's if y'all understand how life works, how you extend your life is if you find something that you're passionate about. If you are a creative person, and even if you're not a creative person, just focusing on building something will give you passion. Okay. I am always a pep talk. I'm just one big walking pep talk. Okay. And for me, I love creating something. I always will find where there is a need. Every time I move to a new city, I will find, hi everybody on YouTube, I will find something about the place that there's a niche I can fill. Okay. So let me tell you share the live because I have two major announcements to make. I just want, hi Linda. I wanted to just catch y'all up on what's happening, what is coming, and what we about to do. So first things first, remember the other day when I told you guys I was going to have to raise my prices of the CE organic supplements? Remember I told you guys I've been putting that off for some months, and with great agony, I was going to have to raise the prices. Remember when I told y'all that? Well, guess what? I've decided I'm not going to raise the prices. I am not. I will not. Because first of all, the whole objective and the whole mission of starting CE Organics was for people to have cost. That's what CE stands for people to have cost effective organics. Okay. You will not be able to maintain consistent supplementation if products are outside of your affordability. So that pretty much goes against my entire mission of starting CE Organics, because I've been with all of these companies over the years that sold super expensive health and wellness products, you know, and I don't want to do that. That was the whole purpose of me retiring from network marketing and starting my own business, is because I wanted to offer superior products at a cost-effective price, even if that hits my pocket, because I'm going to be blessed regardless. I'm not going to be driving no Lamborghini. I don't need to own a Rolls Royce. I don't need none of that. I just want a happy life where my bills are paid and I have money to do what I want to do. Okay. You're not going to see me dripping in diamonds or none of that shit. I'm just not. I've never been that bling bling girl. I've never been that girl. I will have that bowling alley in my house though. Telling you that right now. I'm gonna have a bowling alley in my house. I want that bowling alley. You've been bowling. I'm obsessed. I will trade in a Rolls Royce Cullinan for a bowling alley, please. So, hi, Miss Brown. So, the prices on CE Organics and Selfish Supplements will not be increasing. The prices on the tea will not be increasing. I can't promise that the tea is going to be here again, because I do not want to have to deal with all the issues of getting the tea into the country like we had the last time. I don't want to deal with none of that. So I have to decide whether or not I'm going to continue with the tea. But the other supplements are going to be here. Now, I got an email today from one of my suppliers, and they are discontinuing 2 of my mushroom products because of supply chain issues. So my reishi, which is the Ganoderma, and my cordyceps capsules will no longer be sold. Once they sell out of stock, they will not be replenished, which is disheartening for me, because you guys know I love mushrooms and I love offering mushrooms. But we still have 10 other mushroom products. Okay, so that's not going to be an issue. Yeah, you need to get the tea while it's available. Right now, I think I have like 175 daytime teas left, but I have like 530 nighttime teas. Okay. One of the reasons I didn't get any sleep last night is because I made the mistake of drinking my daytime tea during the nighttime. So I done took my Doze capsules. I done took my chill capsules, because you know I take my chill at night. 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm still sitting up like working, but still bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. In the spot, Jordan too. He had no idea why he really couldn't get to sleep. And I woke up this morning and remembered that I had put the daytime tea in the teapot because I needed an extra boost of caffeine yesterday, because our daytime tea has yerba mate in it, which is caffeinated. Okay. Neither one of us realized why we were up at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, like do 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 da 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 do. Yeah. So please go get your tea, stock up on it so you don't run out. If I can find another manufacturer for the tea, then I might do that. One that's in America, that I won't have these customs issues and stuff with, because this tea is made in Australia. So if I can find another supplier in America to do that formulation, then I'll do that. But right now I can't make that promise, because even before I found this company, I had investigated all of the American companies and found like they're the best. Okay. So I'll keep you posted on the tea, but I will just let you know, I'm not raising my prices. I refuse to. I would rather get a smaller profit on my products and you guys get the products. Okay. And if my products are affordable, I'll sell more of them anyway. Right. So it all works out. It all works out. You guys can also spread the word about the fantastic products that you guys are taking. You can always do that. But I'm keeping my prices low. And if there's somewhere where I can lower the prices, I'll do that too. Okay. Another thing. Yesterday, I couldn't come on a live because I wanted to update the first recipe book that I have. So I went through and I revised took some of the recipes out, added new recipes. I told you guys I was going to add some new summer treats and some sweet treats to the recipe books. So I made time to do that yesterday, and I have uploaded the 4 revised first recipe ebook that I put out. We have 3 now, but the first one is in our Facebook group. If you are a member of the Facebook group, you will get look at this guy. Yes, you. I see you. This is why I have to fix that couch every. Y'all can't see when I'm looking at it. Hold on. Look at him looking around. This guy over there on the couch like he's a cat. Fucking up the covers. This is exactly why I have to fix that couch several times a day, because he comes and knocks all the pillows off the couch and moves the cover out of the way so he can lay directly on the couch. Y'all see the shit, the disrespect I have to deal with around here? That's talking back, having to get the last word every time I say something to him. I say something to him, he's like, well, I should be able to do such as a little boy. If you don't go somewhere and lay down, shut up. Do what I said. Yeah, you have a Maine Coon? Listen, I would love to have a Maine Coon cat. Hey, Tashina. I would love, but with these dogs, it's not going to happen. If I were to ever get a cat, it would definitely be a Maine Coon. And I'm telling you, I would walk him like a dog. I would have his big ass on a leash and we would be outside. The only problem that I have with that cat is I really feel like he would leave. I feel like he would get up and walk out and not come back. And that's $3,000 out the door. Yeah, he just digging all down in the cushions and shit, fluffing it up. There he goes again. Look, he done flipped over. Dogs are a mess. Okay, so for those of you that missed it, share the live. For those of you that missed it, that's what you thought he don't leave? We're going to have to talk about that cat. So listen, does he have a bone in the cushion? No, that's Fats. Fats hides bones all over the house. They're all under the couch. They're down in the couch cushions. They're in my room, under my bed. Fats is the guy that hides the snacks. He's that guy. Lincoln don't care enough about it. Lincoln eats his bones. Fats will chew on it for a minute and hide it. That's what he does. So for those of you that are just coming in, I was telling everyone that I was letting you guys know. Yes, I'll say the announcement again. I was saying to you guys I was going to have to raise the prices on CE Organics, and I'm not going to. I refuse. That defeats the entire purpose of the name, which stands for Cost Effective Organics. I'm not going to go against the mission of this company, and that is to give you guys medical grade, superior organic products at an affordable price. So if I get less profit, that's fine. I'm going to be blessed regardless. More products are going to sell if the prices are affordable. So I'm not going to worry about stuff like that. The second announcement is if you join the Facebook group, thank you. If you join the Facebook group, hi Jada, then you'll get the first recipe book for free. You got to join the group though. Okay. So I spent all day yesterday revising all 4 of the recipe books for all 4 blood types. The very first one we put out, we now have 3. I revised it. I've added some sweet treats to it, you know, some nice little summer recipes to it. So join the group, which is Heal by Blood Type. So you guys can get all of these valuable materials for free. I made some really cool like recipe cards and stuff. I'm going to put in the group as well. So really cute stuff. Those are the first 2 announcements. Now, drum roll, please. Uh-oh. I'm about to tell him, George. Like, okay. So he doesn't get excited about anything unless it's music or gaming. So here's the third announcement. Something that is very important to our health. And they say, hey, George, what up? Something that is very important to our health and well-being that is oftentimes overlooked. Yay! Enjoy. Let me listen. When y'all make some of the recipes from the book, please upload them into the group so everyone can be inspired to make them, and then share them and tag me as well. Okay, I want to see these recipes brought to life. Okay. So something that is very important to our health and well-being is recreation. Okay. And a lot of times we are not doing any type of recreation. We're not socializing. Socialization is a very big part of longevity in life. Okay. As we get older, we actually need more interaction. We actually need more recreation. This is why Jordan and I do the bowling thing and why it's very important for me. Because trust, it was a push in the very beginning for me to do this bowling thing and to make a commitment to be consistent with it. And I'm proud of myself for being consistent with it because I'm one of them people that'll start something and won't stick with it. Jordy's the same. But I think the thing that made us commit, no, I'm not going to say that because I was going to say because we invested in balls and shoes. We both have 3 balls. We both have 2 pairs of shoes. It's not that because I have a room full of equipment downstairs that cost me thousands and thousands of dollars and I don't get on. Okay. We start and stop all the time. But let me tell you what is coming. Okay. The lane that I am putting myself in is health and recreation. Everything that we have done, Jordan and myself, over the past few years has prepared us to fill this space. Even just being in this location prepares us to fill this space of health and recreation and marrying those 2 things together. For people our age now, y'all know I'm 56, but I'm talking about 35 and up. Okay. We got some youngins in our group. And for the majority of the people, they're like 35 and up. Because I think 35 is when people really start paying attention to their health, unless they get sick early in life. Okay. But for the most part, 35 is when people start like, oh, shit, I need to exercise. I need to eat right and that kind of thing. So gaming. My niece hit me up. We have been kicking around the idea. Y'all know my niece has social casinos, and she's been talking to me about it. And she had asked me to go live in her group a couple of weeks ago. And apparently, I was a big hit because apparently people like watching you game online and play slots and things online. They're very entertained by that, which is a whole world I knew nothing about. But apparently, I was a hit. So she hits me up and she's like, do you know that other groups will like literally pay you to come and do what you did in my group? And I was like, no. How would I know that? Okay. But we both had this pretty much the same dream on the same night. So I now have an opportunity to have my own social casino. And I'm doing it. So what this means is the very same physical casinos that we go to here in Vegas are online. And a whole social group or club is built around that. Like I said, my niece has like 8,000 people in her group. And what I love about her group is that they are very social. Like everybody knows each other. They post pictures of their winnings. They post pictures of their life. They organize events. They do all kinds of stuff. So I am moving into that space. Okay. So I already have a Facebook group. Jordan is doing all the back end stuff. My niece is doing all the other back end stuff. And that should be up and popping by the end of the week. I wanted to give you guys the heads up before anybody else. This is going to be fun. And the reasons that I wanted to do this is, number one, for me, I like the gaming part of it. I like slots and all of that. I'm not hell bent on, the money. For me, I just enjoy it. I just have a really good time. And when you guys see the clips of the lives that I've done, which I'm going to start posting today, because I was up editing a lot of them last night, I have like 25 hours of content of me just playing slots. The name of the group, the name of the club is Slots and Shots. Because the entire time I was on live, I was taking shots of my tea. Like every time I would win, I would take a shot of my tea. So whatever it is that you're drinking while you're watching, or whatever it is that you're drinking while we're interacting in the casino, in the gaming, I don't know what words we're going to use for it. She calls it social casino or online casino. We're going to be doing shots. So whether you're drinking detox tea or your own special brew, we're going to have a good time. The reason that I like it is because I can't tolerate the smoke in casinos. I don't have to get in my car and go to a casino. I don't have to expose my lungs to the smoke to play the exact same games that are online. You can do this from the comfort of your home. On one of the lives, I started with $500 and I left with like 2,300. And I bet low. I'm literally the queen of small bets. So that is also a space, because I think a lot of people are intimidated by slots because they're seeing all these people play these $50 hands or $125 spins. Ain't nobody spending no $125 on no slot on one spin. Not people I know. When I was doing it, I was doing 18 cents. For me to hit $18 on an 18-cent bet, I love it. Sign me up for that. For me to hit $35 off of a 60-cent bet, I'll take it. And that's what they all say about me. They all call me auntie over there. And they're just like, your catchphrase is, I'll take it. Because that's what I'm like, $24 on a $60 bet, I'll take it. Are you kidding me? Hell yeah. So I'm known as the queen of small bets. Because I looked at other people's pages, and they're betting, $88. My niece, she'll do hundreds of dollars per spin. Like she's done $1,000 per spin. Now you're going to make thousands of dollars when you hit. Okay. But that ain't me. I'm extremely conservative. Even if I have the money, I'm just conservative like that. Okay. I will bet $4 bets. The highest I've bet is $10. And that even then was like, $10. I'm extremely conservative, but I still have a fantastic time. You said you wanted this yesterday? Trust, you're going to have a ball. So for me, a $4 on a four, that's what I was doing when I made the $2,300 was $4. $4 bets. Exactly. Do the math. Do the math, y'all. People are leaving. People every day in her group are hitting hundreds of dollars on small bets. You said if you hit, you're going to have to think a little bit more positively, sweetheart. Aren't you the same person that was asking me how you going to build a bowling alley in your house? You don't have a mindset for this, sweetie. Don't do it. You don't have a mindset. There are just some people that are just naturally negative. I believe everything I touch turns to gold. And if you ain't got it, don't spend it. It ain't for everybody. Y'all have to understand, there are going to be people in this world that are supposed to drive Mercedes and people that are supposed to drive Toyotas. Y'all are not the same. I'm not trying to be the person that's supposed to drive a Mercedes if I can only afford a Toyota. That keeps me from being pissed off about life. I'm going to drive this Toyota until the fucking wheels fall off. And okay, a negative mindset don't never work in no environment, sweetheart. You the same person. Weren't you the same person asking me about having a bowling alley in my house? You can never have what you can't imagine yourself having. Write it down if you need to. Put it in your notes. You can never have what you can't imagine having. Because y'all will be the first ones to say, I can't even imagine that. You don't even think about the words that you just said. I can't imagine having that. I can imagine having everything. You said play at the casino. I'm just saying those high bet. Yeah, no, I'll do 18 cents. I'm willing to lose. I played $60. Like Jordan had $60 in his thing. Because Jordan works for my niece. He does not gamble at all. I usually take $200 to the casino. That's my limit. So now I know make it small. Exactly. I played on that $60 for 2.5 hours and had a blast. No, that wasn't you good. Because please don't be that person. I played on that $60 for 2.5 hours. I sat in his office. We giggled. I had the best time. He was tickled by me being so excited about hitting $4. If I bet 18 cents and hit $4, why wouldn't I be excited? All money was good money to me. I am not going to complain. You were in Vegas last week. Girl, why'd you call me? I live here. I would have met you at the casino. I'm telling you, when the first time I went to the casino was with my niece, and I had never gone. I'd never done it. Like, I think I went on like a gambling boat when I was in my early 20s and spent like $20 on a gambling boat. And I was like, oh, that's it for me. You've had to change your mind. You started eating for your blood type on your birthday last year. Oh, girl, I know you've been eating on your birthday. I mean, eating for your blood type this whole time. You've done fantastic. I am very proud of you. You just found out today that I live there. Oh, man. So next time you know. When we went to the casinos when Kay was here, because she comes out here just strictly to gamble, and all of the casinos give her free stuff because of how much she spends and the industry that she's in. So she gets free accommodations at all the hotels here. Chips, all kinds of shit. She wanted to stay here, which was very cool. So we go to the casino. She's spending $100 per spin. I'm doing $1. I hit $700 off dollar bets. I came home and put that $700 in my drawer. That $700 stayed in my drawer for about 4 or 5 months. Hold on. Better ask. Oh, good. I'm live. Telling them about you. Slots and shots. The shots, we're Shots and Slots Club. And we will be organizing events. That's what's going to be fun. Because I don't know if y'all remember me telling y'all, I had a big social group when I lived in DC. And I used to organize. Yay! And we are international. So if you're in the UK, Australia, wherever you are, you will still be able to play in our social casino. Okay. But when I lived in DC, I had a big social group and I would organize meet and greets. A lot of people met. I have 10 couples that met at my meet and greet and got married. 10 couples met at my meet and greets and are now to this day still married. I've always been a matchmaker. So that's something that's coming also. So I'm very excited about I've always been a matchmaker. My career was recruitment. I owned a recruitment firm for 3 years. I was in recruiting for 15 years. I worked for It's Just Lunch, which is a matchmaking service. I had the highest success rate. I had a higher success rate than everyone else because I was older. Like all the girls I don't know if you guys have ever heard of It's Just Lunch. It's this dating service that sets you up on your dates for lunch dates. So that lunch dates seem less committal than dinner dates. And people would pay us like back then, what year was that? Maybe 2000, 1999, 2000. And back then people were paying like $2,000 for the membership for the year. And they would get 10 or 15 dates, 10 or 15 hookups, so to speak. And I would have to interview the person, get to know them, get to know what they're looking for, and then match the profiles. I've always been really good at matching people, so I had a higher success rate than everyone else. Plus, I was like 35, 40 at that time, and all the rest of the people that worked there were like in their early 20s. What the hell does an early 20s person know about dating other than hooking up? Please find me a blood type O that eats from a blood type religiously. Well, we're going to do all of that's going to be built in. Okay, all of this is going to go hand in hand. Health and recreation is going to be hand in hand. Okay, so I'm very excited about the direction that we're taking this. I want to still, the main focus for me is always going to be health. Okay, the main focus is every aspect of health. Y'all know me, whether that is the honey nuts, whether that is the plants, whether that is recreation, whether that is eating for your blood type, whether that's the supplements. All of it goes hand in hand for me because you need all of those things to be healthy, mind, body, and spirit. So the recreation part, as we get older, if you guys go and look at the research, you fellowshipping and socializing and having social connections is absolutely what provides longevity. If you are just sitting in the house and you have no social contact, or if your only social contact is your family, a lot of y'all are sick because of your toxic ass families. Okay. Some of y'all need to have friendships outside of your toxic ass family. Okay. And finding lasting friendships is finding people that share your mindset. You being around like-minded people is the first thing that goes into good connections. You can't say that your family is like-minded because most of y'all are not. Y'all always gonna have some black sheep. Me and my niece are the black sheep of our family. Do you know why we're the black sheep? Because we're entrepreneurs. That's what makes us the black sheep. Two, we have boundaries and we don't allow anybody to cross them. Okay. In most families, y'all don't have no boundaries. That's why y'all be sick all the time. Because as soon as your family call y'all up and ask y'all for something, yeah, okay. You saying yeah, when really you should be saying no. Okay. Y'all don't know how to say no to your family. That's the problem. Okay. And some of y'all need to invent family. Like I'm closer to my chosen family. Those are friends that I've turned into sisters and brothers than I am my actual birth family. Okay. And I'm very okay with that because I was born into a family of people that were happy to either be on Social Security or work for the government for the rest of their lives. And I have no desire to do either one of those things. So, of course, they're going to look at me like, oh, you think you're too good? I do. And do. I don't want to live a limited life. I'm not judging anybody else. Everybody's not meant to be an entrepreneur and everybody's not meant to be a worker. I believe that you should do what you're put here to do. I am put here to do my assignment. I'm put here to bring people together. That's always what I have done. Okay. And we're going to do it again. So slots and shots will be up and moving, I believe, by this weekend. We are going to have a social group. The group is being worked on as we speak. The group will already have members in it. Okay. It's going to be magnificent. We're going to have a fucking ball. So get ready. Okay. So that's what I have been working on for the past few days. And trust and believe, I am not going to neglect CE Organics because CE Organics is the focus. It is the foundation of everything else. And for me to do slots and shots will allow me to keep my prices where I want my prices to be, which is low for CE Organics. What happens if you're losing your drive? Who? Are you losing your drive? You mean in life? Are you asking what happens to you when you lose your drive? Let me know if that's the question that you're asking, because I'll answer that. Okay. You've lost so many people in your life since starting to eat by blood type. You didn't lose them. You can't lose people that are meant to be in your life, sweetie. You don't lose people that were meant to be there. If they were meant to be there, they would still be there. You only lose people that weren't supposed to be there to begin with. Y'all have to understand you outgrow people. Just like you outgrow clothes, just like you outgrow shoes. You outgrow people, places, and things. You are not supposed to stay the same person. If you are losing your drive, you need to find something to be passionate about. You're losing your drive because you're doing the same shit different day. That's why you're losing your drive. You have to constantly be reinventing yourself. You have to constantly be finding something new to do or create. Because the only reason you lose your drive is that you've become stagnant. Okay? Find something else to do. Y'all will stay in a situation where you're trying to make a square fit into a circle. If you're a square, why are you trying to fit into a circle? That makes no sense. Okay? I don't try to make myself fit into nothing. Everything that I do has to fit me. I don't change myself to fit nothing. Okay? I don't change myself to fit nothing. Anything that I do has to fit me. Okay? But what I do not do is stay stagnant. When I started off this live, I said every year, like clockwork, I create something new. Every April and May, I create something new. That keeps me from becoming stagnant. That keeps me from losing my drive. That keeps me from being bored. That keeps me from being stuck. Okay? I believe that every year you need to evaluate where you are. What is it that you want to achieve? What is it? First of all, what do you want to do? Can anybody answer that question? Generally, when you ask somebody what they want to do, their answer is, I don't know. Let me tell you how the universe works. The universe will flow wherever you want it to flow. The only thing that the universe asks of us is to make a decision. Most of you are stuck and losing your drive because you don't make any decisions. You have to make the decision to do what you want and have faith that the universe is going to support you, because it does every single time. I now have a coaching digital marketing, and I'm trying to learn the technology so I can be rich. You're not trying, you're learning it. Okay? You're learning. You have to stay learning. That's how you go to the next level of your life. You have to be open to learning. Like my Jordan and my niece are speaking French. I don't understand French, but I will. Okay. When they're talking in their industry jargon, I don't know what they're talking about. But I have learned how to listen and to make it make sense in my mind. So they may be saying these words, but in my mind, I'll say these other words that make it make sense to me. You need to do better with your time management. At least you know what you need to do better. My advice to everybody is ChatGTP. My advice to everyone is ChatGTP. You want to manage your time? ChatGTP. You want to create something new? Y'all need to, everybody on this thing, if you have a laptop at your house, you can even put it on your phone, but I like the laptop version. Okay. Put ChatGTP on your laptop. Start talking to ChatGTP. Start typing in prompts to ChatGTP. ChatGTP will get to know who you are. I advised my sister this just yesterday. Because I sent my sister my old laptop, and I told her exactly what I'm telling y'all right now. Okay. You need to start getting on ChatGTP. I said, you need to ask ChatGTP, what business can I start with this experience I have? What is a lucrative business I can own with this experience that I have? My sister has like 20 years of farm tech experience. She does farm tech right now for the VA. Okay. And there is ChatGTP is for dummies. It literally is, because I was that girl. Okay. Do you get one-on-one sessions? No.